Okay, so get this. We're diving into 3D art and creative competitions with Meet Mat 4. Ever wish you could, like, put your own spin on a globally recognized mascot?
Oh, yeah.
Well, this deep dive is your insider's guide to doing just that.
What's really cool about MeetMat is it's not just about the software or the technical skills.
Right.
It's about tapping into your creativity and showcasing your unique style.
Yeah.
It's about making your mark on the art world, one texture at a time.
So for those new to this whole Meet Mat thing,
Yeah.
think of it like this. Remember that adorable, slightly mischievous mascot from Adobe Substance 3D?
Right.
That's M-A-T.
Oh.
And he's back for the 4th year of this awesome competition.
And it's become a global phenomenon.
Right.
Hundreds of artists from all over using Substance 3D Painter to reinterpret MMAT in ways you wouldn't believe.
Oh.
We're talking about a character with his own book, Figurines, The Works.
Wow.
It just shows the power of community and what artists can achieve with these tools.
That's wild.
Yeah.
And this year, it's all about pushing those creative boundaries even further. It's not just about technical skills in Substance 3D Painter, which, by the way, is a huge deal in the industry, but about capturing those hot industry trends and really making that your own.
And the best part, Meet Mat 4 is designed specifically for aspiring artists like you.
Okay.
If you've got less than a year of professional experience under your belt,
Yeah.
you are in the perfect lane to take this challenge head on.
It's like a level playing field where you can really let your talent shine.
Exactly.
And trust me, the judges will be paying attention.
Right.
We're talking about the chance to have your work seen by some of the biggest names in the industry.
And let's be real, who doesn't love some awesome prizes?
Right.
We're talking software licenses, maybe even some high-end hardware.
Oh, wow.
But honestly, the recognition you could get, that's priceless.
Yeah.
Imagine your artwork being showcased on the Rookies platform alongside incredible artists from around the world.
Talk about a confidence booster. But beyond the accolades and potential prizes, think about the learning and growth that happens when you're part of something like Meet Mat.
Right.
You'd be joining a community of passionate artists, all pushing the boundaries of what's possible in the world of 3D art.
It's not just a competition, it's a movement.
Yeah,
And that's what makes Meet Mat 4 so special.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Now that we're all hyped about the possibilities, let's unpack how you can actually dive in. What does this year's challenge really entail?
Well, this year's brief is all about being innovative, unique, and visually stunning while reflecting current industry trends.
Okay.
They're basically saying, show us what a mascot can be in the 21st century.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's like they're handing you the keys to the kingdom and saying, go wild, blow our minds.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing there are a few guidelines to keep things interesting.
Absolutely. You have to be at least 18 years old.
Okay.
And here's the big one. You can't have more than 1 year of professional experience in the industry.
Right.
This is all about giving those hidden talents a chance to break onto the scene.
So you're telling me if you're just starting out, bursting with ideas, but haven't had your big break yet,
Yeah.
Meet Mat 4 is the place to be.
Exactly. It's a chance to test your skills, build your portfolio, and get noticed by some of the biggest names in the industry.
Right.
And who knows, maybe even snag some sweet prizes along the way.
All right, so for our listener who's sitting there thinking, this sounds like my jam,
Yeah.
where do they sign up? What are the first steps?
Easy. Head over to the Rookies platform.
Okay.
It's the heart of the action for Meet Mat. They have a dedicated contest page with all the juicy details and deadlines.
Perfect.
We'll be sure to link it in the show notes so you can jump right in.
And of course, no 3D art challenge is complete without a muse.
Right.
And in this case, it's the downloadable 3D model of Map just waiting for your artistic magic touch.
It's like a blank canvas, but in 3D.
Yeah.
And here's something I find really cool. The Rookies encourages you to document your creative process. Think work in progress shots, maybe a time lapse of your workflow, or even just some late night brainstorming sessions captured for posterity.
Wait, so it's not just about the final product.
Right.
Sharing your process, that's pretty unique.
Absolutely. It's about bringing people along on the journey.
I like that.
And it's a fantastic way to connect with other artists, get feedback, maybe even pick up some new techniques.
Yeah.
It really speaks to that sense of community that Meet Mat fosters.
Okay, so we've talked about pushing boundaries, showcasing your style, and even documenting your journey. But let's be real, for a lot of artists, the thought of a competition, even a supportive one, can be a little nerve-wracking.
Oh, I hear you. But that's the beauty of the Rookies platform. It's not just a competition hub.
Right.
It's designed to be a nurturing space for aspiring artists to connect, share their work, get feedback from peers and mentors, and geek out about their craft with like-minded creatives.
So it's less about cutthroat competition and more about collaboration and support.
Exactly. It's about celebrating the learning process as much as the final results.
I love that.
And that's what makes Meet Matt so special.
Okay, so we've got all this creative energy swirling around. It's contagious. But for our listeners who are already picturing their version of Matt, let's talk deadlines. When does the clock start ticking?
Mark your calendars, because the submission period for Meet Matt 4 kicks off on September 28th.
Okay.
That gives you a solid month to bring your A game, with the final deadline landing on October 28th.
Plenty of time to experiment, refine those textures, and really make Matt your own. But I'm curious, for our listener who might be feeling that deadline pressure, any advice from someone who's seen countless artists go through this process?
You know it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Right.
Don't be afraid to reach out to the community on the Rookies, whether it's for feedback, a bit of moral support, or even just to share a laugh when things get tough.
Yeah.
It's amazing what a little shared experience can do to fuel that creative fire.
And then, of course, comes that nail-biting moment of truth, the winner announcement.
Right. The judges will be hard at work reviewing all those incredible MT creations, and the whole world will get to see the results on November 14th. Can you imagine the anticipation?
I can practically feel the buzz already. This is more than just a contest. It's a launch pad for aspiring artists to get their work out there, build connections with other artists and industry leaders, and maybe even walk away with some fantastic prizes.
It's a win-win, really.
Yeah.
Even if you don't take home the top prize, the experience itself is invaluable.
So to our listener, if you're feeling that spark of inspiration, even just a flicker, consider this your call to action. Download that Mac U model Fire Up Substance 3D Painter and show the world what you're made of. Who knows? Your vision just might be the next evolution of this iconic mascot.
This deep dive was just the beginning. Now it's your turn to create something amazing.
And there you have it, folks. Another deep dive wrapped and ready to spark your creativity. Until next time, keep those creative sparks flying, and we'll catch you on the flip side.